How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Pokémon Unite character guide. In this episode, we're going to be covering ALOLAN NINETALES. If you guys do enjoy this and enjoy the style of video, make sure you check out the other character guides on the channel. So, if you guys do enjoy, make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe, and let's get right into it. Starting off, ALOLAN NINETALES' basic attack effect becomes a boosted attack with every third attack. When this boosted attack hits, it deals damage to opposing Pokemon and decreases their movement speed for a short time. This early game decrease in movement speed is absolutely huge for early game fights. ALOLAN NINETALES' passive, Snow Warning, causes snow to fall on an opposing Pokemon, dealing damage to them and decreasing their movement speed for a short time. Attacks, Sling Snow, and hitting the same target with snow multiple times will freeze them for a short time. So there is a certain combo in this game right now, as of the Japanese stress test, that was absolutely destroying, that I will mention later on in the video during my ideal ALOLAN NINETALES build. But now we've got that information out of the way, let's take a look at ALOLAN NINETALES' abilities. Starting off at level 1, ALOLAN NINETALES gets the choice between Powder Snow and Icy Wind. Powder Snow attacks with a chilly gust of powdery snow, decreasing the movement speed of opposing Pokemon for a short time when it hits. It has a cooldown of 5 seconds. Icy Wind attacks with a gust of freezing air, decreasing the movement speed of opposing Pokemon for a short time when it hits. It has a cooldown of 8 seconds. At level 4, ALOLAN NINETALES gets the choice between Avalanche and Dazzling Gleam. Avalanche attacks with a gush of chilly ice toward the designated area. The ice forms a wall that cannot be passed through on land. After a short time, this wall melts and collapses, dealing damage to opposing Pokemon in the area of effect. It has a cooldown of 7 seconds. When upgraded, also decreases the movement speed of opposing Pokemon for a short time when this move hits. Dazzling Gleam attacks with a powerful cone of blinding light, leaving the opposing Pokemon unable to act when this move hits. It has a cooldown of 7.5 seconds, and when upgraded, it increases damage dealt and stun time. So level 4 abilities, Avalanche and Dazzling Gleam, are both really good abilities. One thing I want to talk about though is Avalanche, where it specifically says the ice forms a wall that cannot be passed through on land. It specifically says pass through on land because there are certain abilities like Talonflame where you can dive up into the air and then dive over, essentially flying in the game. Dazzling Gleam is also a huge ability because that stun is ridiculous. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, there is a combo I will be talking about later on in the video, so stay tuned. At level 6, ALOLAN NINETALES gets the choice between Blizzard and Aurora Veil. Blizzard summons a howling blizzard in front of the user, decreasing the movement speed of opposing Pokemon for a short time, and shoving nearby Pokemon. When the blizzard hits an obstacle, it splits and spreads out to the left and the right. It has a cooldown of 11 seconds. When upgraded, reduces the interval between the move's damage-dealing ticks. Aurora Veil creates an aurora around the user that reduces damage received by the user and ally Pokemon in the area of effect. Also, increases the user's movement speed and makes all of their basic attacks boosted attacks while this move is in effect. It has a cooldown of 13 seconds, and when upgraded, further reduces damage ally Pokemon receive. ALOLAN NINETALES gets their Unite move at level 9, Snow Globe. ALOLAN NINETALES' Unite move attacks with a chilly snow and ice, dealing damage to opposing Pokemon in the area of effect. When it hits, deals increased damage to opposing Pokemon that are frozen. Reminder to freeze Pokemon, some of your abilities can do it, especially your passive ability. Now we've got those abilities out of the way, let's take a look at some of the better held items to use when you're playing ALOLAN NINETALES. Starting off, we've got the Float Stone. The Float Stone increases movement speed and attack damage. The Muscle Band deals increased basic attack damage. The Shell Bell heals the attacker's HP when a special attack hits its target. The Energy Amplifier increases EOS gathered and reduces cooldowns. Also, boosts your attacks following your Unite move. Alright, now we've got the held items out of the way, let's take a look at some of the better battle items to use when you're playing ALOLAN NINETALES. Starting off, we've got the Eject button. The Eject button moves to a specified direction immediately. Next up, we've got the X attack. The X attack increases your Pokemon's special attack and attack for a short time. It has a cooldown of 40 seconds. The X speed raises your Pokemon's movement speed for a short time. It has a cooldown of 50 seconds. Alright, now we've got those battle items out of the way, let's take a look at my ideal ALOLAN Ninetales build. So, when I am playing ALOLAN Ninetales, I'm also going to assume that there will be a Wigglytuff in the same lane as me. And I say this because if you've seen the video on my channel, Most Broken Duo, it is because during the Japanese stress test, one of the most broken duos in the game was ALOLAN Ninetales and Wigglytuff in the same lane together. Wigglytuff has the ability to sing and put Pokemon to sleep, while ALOLAN Ninetales has the ability to freeze and do a lot of slows, especially when at level 4, you take Dazzling Gleam. And level 6, you take Aurora Veil. So Dazzling Gleam has that increased stun time when it's upgraded and has an amazing stun already, and then Aurora Veil increasing the defense, increasing the attack. It's huge, especially when comboed with those two Pokemon. The 3 held items that I would use when I'm playing ALOLAN Ninetales would probably be a Float Stone, a Shell Bell, and an Energy Amplifier. Specifically the Energy Amplifier for that little bit of movement cooldown. However, if you decide to use a different one, I would recommend the Muscle Band for that increased basic attack damage. And for my battle item, I'm going to use that eject button, just because when I was playing ALOLAN Ninetales, I seemed to notice that I was more of a glass cannon type character, where I would go in, do a lot of damage, freeze the enemy, while Wigglytuff would stun them, or put them to sleep, and I did a lot of damage very fast. I was great with the stuns, but I would die almost every time we entered a fight. So that eject button being able to move to a specified direction immediately is huge. If you feel like you're gonna die and you die a lot more often, consider taking the White Smoke. The White Smoke creates a smoke screen around the player that slows down opposing Pokemon. It has a cooldown of 40 seconds. So that's just my 2 cents on my ideal ALOLAN Ninetales build. So if you guys have a different ALOLAN Ninetales build that you want to play during Pokemon Unite, let me know in the comments below. I would absolutely love to hear it. So if you guys do enjoy this style of video, make sure you check out the other character guides on the channel. And make sure you check me out on twitch.tv/Enderpandaplayz, where I will be live streaming Pokemon Unite every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and sometimes Saturday from 2 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys later. Peace.